hearts are racing. Welcome to the road. Draw it back and hold it steady. Got only seconds to make it count.
He's hurt, isn't he?
Turning moments into memories. Release the trigger. Can't you hear the sound? Yeah, that's a rush. Oh, can't you feel it? Your palms are sweating.
This wind's gonna cover us while we sneak up on him, hopefully, so stay tuned. Stood up, everything worked perfect, but that spot in stock, he just didn't offer us a shot. It was only 30, 33 yards, somewhere right in there, but just not an ethical shot, so you take home a successful stock and that's about all you can do. But Kansas is awesome.
Kansas is awesome and really windy, as you can tell. You know what? Kyle and Jace almost pulled off an amazing stalk on that bedded buck that was locked down with that doe. Grim Reaper, the name says it all, just plain death. When I asked Jay Lichty, the inventor and owner of Grim Reaper Broadheads, if he wanted to hunt with us in Kansas at JD Outfitting, he was like a kid in a candy store. We decided to host an entire Grim Reaper camp. Jay, Matt Bateman, and Jace Johnson, and one of their better dealers from Bloomville, Ohio, Ray Wiesner of Wiesner Archery. After the break, we're gonna show you just how awesome Kansas is.
For you, it's more than just a sport. It's a way of life. It's about nature. It's about preparation. It's about family and friends. It's about passion, anticipation, and thrill. It's about the hunt. For us, it's more than just a job. It's also a way of life. It's about allowing you to share memories that will last a lifetime.
So, Black Widow deer lures is some of the freshest deer urine in the industry. But you think, so what? The big corporation urines work good enough, don't they? Well, ask yourself one question. Have you ever seen a deer or any animal pee brown urine? It looks like soy sauce because it's old, brown, and broken down. And believe me, hunters can see the difference and deer can smell the difference. Need more proof? How about dominant bucks in this close? Black Widow deer lures are collected, bottled, and shipped within days. It's simple. They work.
TruGlo Range Rover has long been one of the top-selling single-pin sights in the world.
So I ask you, how do you improve on something this close to perfection?
It's time to lose the pin.
Introducing the Archer's Choice Range Rover Pro featuring TruGlo's innovative power dot technology. There's no pin to obstruct your view on long-distance shots.
TruGlo's new revolutionary scope housing encompasses a circle with a lighted center dot for superior accuracy.
Open up your field of view with the new Archer's Choice Range Rover Pro.
Only from TruGlo.
Prankster buck decoy and dominant buck urine for Black Widow deer lures has been deadly medicine on a lot of Kansas bucks for the rush junkies over the past few years. And Jay was getting to see the power firsthand. I've been hunting with Jay Lichty at camps, hunting camps all over the nation for years now, and he has a reputation. They don't call him the Grim Reaper for nothing, and I was so impressed with his willpower, holding off on a lot of good bucks that first morning as the parade started. Pretty thick? I think the old Mr. Lichty would have slid a Grim Reaper right through that hole on that big 9. But I think he was holding off after seeing all those big, giant bucks on my Tiny Plus trail camera.
This is awesome. We've seen like 25 deer today.
You feel the rush a little bit, don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm pumped. I'm ready to stick one. It's the Broadhead Roundtable. Kansas in the rut, and we've killed a whole pile of deer.
We've missed a few too. That has nothing to do with the Broadheads. Now we're gonna listen to all kinds of interesting things by the experts of one of the best Broadheads in the industry. We'll start with Jay.
Yeah, the best Broadhead in
I
the
knew
industry.
he was gonna clarify that. What makes Grim Reaper different?
Lots of features. We're 100% made in USA, and 15 years of engineering and design, constantly improving them. Matt, you want to show real quick about
how the razor tip, our first original Broadhead, has all these awesome deer killing features.
This is actually my personal favorite Broadhead. This is our 1 3/8 version, and I know Jason likes this one himself. There's a couple unique features with our internal spring system that nobody else on the market has. That's no deflection, quicker entrance holes. Our blades require very little energy to open. You know, approximately 1 pound of per blade, where some of the others on the market require 6 or 7. So it's a pretty unique design Jay came up with, and we've incorporated that into all of our mechanical Broadheads. We've got different tip styles, different cut diameters, something to fit anybody, any setup on the market, any species out there. But we incorporate those few key features into all of them.
You never know when a shooter, the right one's gonna appear. It was day 2, and I was in the process of switching my beanie to a ball cap when all of a sudden we saw a big 10, 30 yards out on a main trail.
Hey Shay, my guys make me brag about the rush on Facebook.
What's Facebook?
The entire world has gone high-tech. Outdoor gear is now made of high-tech microfibers that wick, protect, and insulate you while you hike, bike, climb, boat, hunt, and fish. These tech synthetic polymers are made of microscopic fibers that must be totally clean to perform. Dirt and detergent residue reduce high-tech gear to low-tech gear. Only Sport Wash, an engineered detergent specifically designed to pull dirt and residue out of tech fabrics, will renew your gear and keep you on the cutting edge of comfort. An electron microscope view reveals the difference between dirty and clean. Sport Wash, the engineered detergent for a high-tech world.
So close. You know, bow hunting is hard. It's so hard that if you're not a bow hunter, you can't explain it. You can be a great archer and just your shot can be that far off. Jay's shot was a little bit low, but we checked for several days and found very little blood. And then after seeing him again, we were so relieved and couldn't wait to hopefully get another chance at him.
We're in a really good wood lot along a river, and God, we see like 15, 20 deer or more a day. We saw one really nice one that shot at. We had some sort of equipment problem. Not exactly sure what happened with the bow, but the arrow went low. But I don't think he's spooked. We're hoping he'll come back really soon. There's a lot of big does in here too. But it's tempting to test out some new Grim Reapers, but we're gonna wait out for the big buck.
The temptation for Jay to try out some new Grim Reapers was just a little bit too much. And when I saw that doe headed right underneath us to the apple obsession that I'd poured out, I knew she was in trouble.
Wow, it's kind of steep cornering away. There's bucks everywhere here. I'm about ready to be thrown out of the tree because I won't shoot all of them, but there's some giants they're holding out for. But this is like an awesome bedding area. Travel routes here everywhere, so just testing out a new broadhead. I think it worked. So,
When we watch him drop, it works.
Yeah, when we watch him drop, it works. Now we're gonna wait for the 200-inch or the 140, whatever comes in. Awesome. Steep quartering away in there and out the other side. There's a tree stand just right over there.
Congrats.
All right. We're gonna barbecue her up. We're gonna barbecue her up with some secret recipes. Let's go get another one.
While Jay and I were chasing another one, Matt Bateman was having some good encounters on another one of JD Outfitting's farms, but something was missing. Maybe it could have been prankster decoy?
Hey Jason, if we would have had prankster over here, we would have just killed a buck. But since you've been hogging him all week, we didn't get a chance. So you and Jay are hogging the good spot and the decoy. Next time maybe you'll share a little bit with us other guys.
Ask and you shall receive. Matt was seeing a good buck in the middle of that alfalfa field, chasing does all over. All it took was one grunt and he saw prankster, and it was on.
Or I ranged the brush in front of him.
That was a tough shot, and I think Matt did end up ranging that brush. You know, it was a longer shot, and he usually doesn't miss. In fact, he recently shot a 200-inch muley. After the break, we're gonna find out why they call him the Rayminator.
Why did you miss? Was it you, or was it your bow? Maybe it's time for a change. Step up to the Prime Performance Zone, an advanced accuracy system of superior strength, balance, and control. It's the most advanced and most accurate system ever made. The Prime Performance Zone compensates for less than perfect conditions, giving you accuracy in the field when you need it most. So was it you that missed? I'm betting it was your bow.
The Whitetail Institute doesn't have to pay celebrity hunters to endorse our products. We let our customers do the talking because we feel what real hunters put in the bed of their pickup is much more impressive. In fact, some of our customers have broken state records and even a world record using our food plot products. Now, not all our customers are breaking records, but they are consistently harvesting the best deer in their area. So join the tens of thousands of real hunters that are experiencing their best hunting ever with products from the Whitetail Institute.
Knives and game processing kits for the rush are provided by Outdoor Edge, the finest quality knives and tools for the big game hunter.
It's the Broadhead Roundtable.
Jay, you told me you started the company in 2000. I started using Grim Reaper Broadheads in 2004. I was a fixed blade guy, and I had a new setup before I went out west to Colorado on an elk hunt and a combination mule deer hunt. and I couldn't get my fixed blade broadheads to fly right. I couldn't tune them, so a friend of mine at our archery shop at JC Archery suggested I try Grim Reaper broadheads. So my first experience was a bull elk at like 30 yards, a complete pass through. He didn't go very far, and then about a week later, I was fortunate enough to take about 165-inch mule deer at 40 yards, and I hit him. He was quartered away hard. I hit him just in front of the hip, behind the rib cage, and it passed out the front shoulder on the opposite side. From that day forward, I was a believer in Grim Reaper. How about you, Ray? When did you start using them? What was your first animal you shot?
More than likely a white-tailed deer, because that's what I hunt mostly.
He shot so many.
He can't remember. This is the Raymanator. This man kills. He's the only one that's used all of his tags here in Kansas. So.
Last year I killed a bull elk with the Hades. It worked real well for me. We take them exclusively. We go to Texas every year on hog hunts, and we use them on hogs down there and have great luck with them on those. Have some of the greatest blood trails you've ever seen.
Those are tough animals too.
Yeah, they're very tough animals. And then I shot a pretty nice whitetail here the other day, and what did he go, Kevin? 30 yards? Maybe 25 to 30 yards, and he was down. You know.
What's that saying? Grim Reaper.
Watched them drop, man.
That's right, on camera.
How about you, Kevin? I know who introduced him to you. It was me. So, do you remember your first animal?
The whitetail out here last year was the first one. The best one I had was fortunate enough to go to Canada with Jason on the moose hunt, and you know, he shot a bull moose, and they're a huge animal.
We don't have a shot together.
And 40 yards and just complete pass through.
He's hurt, isn't he?
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah! This man's happy!
The bull went 200 yards and the blood just was everywhere.
Pretty graphic.
Yeah, a little graphic.
And I used the original. I used the original with the trocar too.
It was amazing to see with that broadhead, an 85 grain broadhead, people on a 600-700 pound animal, and to have an 85 grain broadhead and just total devastation.
Total devastation also describes, AKA the Raymanator, Ray Wiesner, when it comes to his hunting exploits all over the country. When we decided to invite Ray to the Grim Reaper camp, we knew one thing was certain: something was gonna die.
Another buck in the field. 160 or something. It's a 160-inch buck. We're in Kansas, and Jay wants me to call turkeys.
Just do it. Want to see if they come. I won't shoot them. Well, one. Just call them over here.
I don't even care anymore.
Just do it.
I don't even care anymore.
Shh. Where are they at? They're 80 yards away.
Products have been provided by these fine sponsors. For more information and current air times, go to hunttherush.com.